Welcome to our pre-show. We'd also like to welcome our replay viewers. We have a lot in store for you today, including a conversation with one of our Machinist Union members about a new role for her at Pride at Work, one of the AFL-CIO constituency groups. We'll also speak with the founder of Labor 411, which is a great resource for union members. I'm having trouble talking today. And we'll listen in on the Young Machinist Strategy Program going on at the Wimba Education and Technology Center. Every week there's a new class there in Southern Maryland, and today they're talking about parliamentary procedure. Throughout the show, we hope you'll share your comments about each topic. So checking the time, it's 3 o'clock. Let's get started.
Activate your voice.
Fight for your right.
Speak up.
Speak out. We're a union and we're proud.
Go Union.
Welcome to Activate Live, our weekly show about the Machinist Union, organized labor, and working people in general. I'm Tanya Hutchins, coming to you live from our headquarters in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. The IAM is helping members affected by Hurricane Florence in North Carolina. Director Carlos San Miguel is on the ground with other staff members, making sure our members are getting the help they need. Now, we have some photos from North Carolina. This is the Kingston, New Bern area of North Carolina, where Communications Representative John Lett is recording our disaster relief effort. Parts of the area near District 110 are still underwater, and residents are cleaning debris from their homes if they have access. And this is directing Business Representative Tony Cruz on site. Director San Miguel is handing out relief checks to eligible members in good standing. So it's very busy down there. We do have a website and also a way for you to text. So if you would like to help by donating to the IAM Disaster Relief Fund, which I think is called the IAM Assistance Fund, you can go to our website. You can also text IAM HELP to 55,000. That's IAM HELP to 55,000 if you would like to donate. Well, elsewhere, about 200 members of IAM Local 62A in District 26 are striking for a fair contract at United Technologies Corporation, or UTC. Local President Mary White joins us now from Connecticut with details. Thank you for joining us, Mary.
Thank you for having me.
Mary, first tell us, what do our members make at UTC?
The average worker out here where we're at now makes $19.84 an hour.
And what type of products are they creating or manufacturing?
We make gyroscopes. We make gyroscopes and we make guidance parts to missiles for the government.
Now, in this particular contract, what are you asking for from the company?
We were actually asking them to front load the people, our HSAs, because the insurance is so expensive. And with $19.84, it's like the people can't afford it. And they have to make that decision between going to the doctor and being able to keep their rent and stuff paid. And it's a very high deductible. And with the Utah areas that we have, our deductible is the highest and we're the lowest paid area here. And there's a 80% woman workforce also where we work at.
Now that is so tough, and so many people in North America, especially in the United States, are having to make that decision about, where do I spend these funds? Is it going to be for my health, or to pay my mortgage or my rent? I mean, I've been there in the past. Tell me just how hard that is.
It's very difficult, and I'll use our family out here. A family on a weekly basis, we have to pay $106 to $123 a week to have the insurance. And in order to be 100% covered, there's a $17,000 deductible that has to be met. And it gets to be very hard. And the people feel at this point that we feel that if the company would just put something into the HSAs, it would help them get a start, and it won't be such a big burden on them.
Now, you've been out there picketing. But you've also received a lot of support from the community. Tell us about that. Mary, can you still see me? Because I know you've had some people stop by, some elected officials have stopped by. It looks like Mary might not be able to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We've had some elected officials stop by, and we've had a lot of the different labor agencies, the Western Area Coalition, and the actual International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers. All of the locals have actually pulled together, and they've given us a lot of support, and it's been amazing from all of the people all around the state that have reached out to come out and walk with us, help us financially with donations. They brought food, and it's just amazing how much support we've been getting, and we appreciate it so much because it's new for us, and with the support we feel strong, we're standing strong, and we're going to keep fighting for what we would like to have.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Mary. We appreciate you taking out the time because I know you have a lot on your plate.
Yes.
Well, thank you. That was Mary White, IAM Local 62A President in Connecticut, just north of New Haven. Now let's show the locals some solidarity and give them some shout outs in the comments. So you too can join the conversation, whatever channel you're watching this on. If it's on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Well, the AFL-CIO has 5 constituency groups, and one of them is Pride at Work, a nonprofit organization that represents LGBTQ union members and their allies. Now, the Machinist Union is an allied member, or an allied union with Pride at Work, which just had its convention recently in Phoenix. And at that convention, one of our Machinist Union members was elected to a new position for her. Brittany Anderson joins us from Minnesota to tell us all about it. Thanks for being here, Brittany.
Hey, Tanya, it's great to be back.
So tell us, what is your new role within Pride at Work?
So I'm very honored and excited to have been elected at our convention as the new community liaison at the Pride at Work board. That means that I'm tasked with building and maintaining relationships with outside organizations in the LGBTQIA+ labor and progressive movements. And now this new position is really about growing the labor movement and expanding union protections to as many LGBTQ workers as possible. Same-sex couples can get married in every state in this country, but in more than half the states, it's completely legal for your employer to fire you for being queer or trans, unless you have a union contract. Unions provide the very best protections for LGBTQ workers against discrimination and harassment, and LGBT folks also face disparities across wages, access to affordable, respectful health care, all kinds of different social disparities, and unions are also one of the great equalizers for that.
Now, I know you have a big vision for this role. So how do you see this role in the next few years as you get out there and start to communicate with Pride at Work members?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of mapping and outreach. We're approaching it just like a union campaign, where we have to figure out the landscape of who we're talking to, especially across LGBT workers, and who we're missing. So we're going to be partnering very closely with all of the other constituency groups. We're unique in that we have a presence across every other demographic. We are people of color, we are women, we are immigrants, we come from every religious background, and so we sort of touch every part of the labor movement and every type of worker out there. So we've got a big task ahead of us, but we're very excited.
If you could talk to somebody who needs your help out there, what would you say to them?
Yeah, so first, know that you're not alone. Especially if you're already a union member, you have tremendous protections. you have your union brothers and siblings there to stand with you. If you don't have the protection of a union yet, you should go to prideatwork.org, where you can find all kinds of resources and get in touch with us. And we can help you form a union. We can help you fight so that you can feel that dignity, safety, and respect on the job that every single worker deserves.
Brittany, thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to mention that we didn't get to?
Just that it's election season, and it is extremely important that we all get out there and vote. And I guarantee that your local has opportunities for you to door knock and phone bank for our labor-endorsed candidates.
Thank you so much. That was Brittany Anderson. She's an IAM member joining us from Minnesota in our Midwest territory. Join the conversation. You too can be a part of this. Comment now to activate your voice and let us know what you think about community relations and service. Well, the William W. Wimba Education and Technology Center in Hollywood, Maryland is just about an hour south of our headquarters. It's the Machinist Union's training center for our members to learn anything from leadership skills to negotiations. Several classes are going on this week, including Spanish leadership, negotiation preparation, and a conference in which I took part called the Industrial Global Union North American Communications Forum. Now, the IAM delegation was able to meet communications staff from unions in Canada, Mexico, and other parts of the United States. We discussed international solidarity, global campaigns, and how we can work together to make unions stronger all over the world.
Corporations don't have any problem in working internationally over borders. So we see Boeing with Embraer, we see Airbus and Bombardier, and sometimes they use the workers to pitch workers against each other. And we have to have our own, each other's backs internationally and not follow what the corporations say to us. So in that sense, I would say that we will keep on supporting our affiliates in North America, and we want to count on the solidarity from the North American affiliates as well.
Industrial includes 50 million workers in 140 countries. The communications conference wraps up today, but other classes continue through Friday. Now, we would like to show you a live picture at our communications. Actually, this is the Young Machinist Strategy Program. And today's schedule includes a lesson about parliamentary procedure. Education Representative Edmundo Osorio is teaching there. Let's listen in to see if we can hear anything. It's very faint, but those are young machinists that are learning about parliamentary procedure from our education representative, Edmundo Osorio. Now, I met some of these young workers in this class, and they are inspiring, not only to me, but to other members through their leadership and their dedication in fighting for what's right in the workplace. There are quite a few shop stewards in this class and students who would like to become shop stewards. Many of them are in their early 20s. So let us know what you think about labor education by commenting on this video. We'd like to hear from you watching at home, even if during the replay. Let us know if you've ever been to the Wimba Center, and if so, which class you took and what you learned. Well, our next guest is coming to us from the West Coast. You may have heard of Labor 411. It's a resource every union member should know about, with a union that promotes buying union to help improve the safety and economic well-being of union workers and their families. Well, Cherri Senders is the founder of Labor 411, and she joins us now live from, I think, California. Is that right, Cherri?
Yes, it is. I'm calling in from Los Angeles, California.
Well, thank you so much. How was Labor 411 born?
You know, I've been in labor communications for about 25 years, and I said the labor movement really needs a good single resource. As most of us who know, there were so many lists out there that talked about buying union, but they weren't updated regularly. So I just was frustrated in my own work trying to find union facilities. So I decided to take it and put it all in one place, and technology's been on our side 10 years later, we've got 411. We're now in 5 cities, and I believe we're really making a difference. We're really educating people and helping people understand that they have the power in their pocketbooks, the power in their wallets to really make a difference each and every day.
Is that really what the mission is all about?
Absolutely. You know, Tanya, we know that income inequality is the defining issue of our time. We're hearing it on this program all the time. So what we like to say within Labor 411 is that we cannot rely on Washington. We can't rely on the government to really save us, but we have to really look to ourselves. Americans spend $11 trillion a year in just consumer spending. That's a lot of money that we can take and harness into buying union-made products to help really create good jobs in the middle class. So I really think that that's an important part of what we do. Yes, we are absolutely taking back the power. Even if we took 10% of those dollars and put it into union-made goods, we could actually make a huge difference in the middle class. And it's all about self-empowerment, which is everything that the union movement does.
Now, your information is available in print and online, plus you just redesigned your website. Tell us about that.
Yes, we did. So, you know, as I said, technology is on our side, so we're very excited. So much of the mission of Labor 411 is making it fun to do the right thing. So we like to feature our 250 beers. We like to feature all the fun restaurants and hotels that are all union made or union serviced. So we now have a new website that allows you to search even faster and better. It's all geolocated. It has all mapping services. So you can actually say, if you're traveling, you can look up a union hotel and it'll pop up the union hotels and restaurants and any facilities in your area. So it's all about making it fun and easy, and that is absolutely our mission.
Now, if there is a company that would like to be listed or a union, you know, how do you vet vendors and how can they become listed?
Our criterion is that people have to have a collective bargaining agreement. So it's a very simple criterion, and we have researchers here who look and make sure that all of it is kosher, it's all updated, and we update our lists every year. We rely on the unions. The IAM has been a terrific partner with us, so we really appreciate it, and shout out to you guys. And, you know, one of the fun things is we get to highlight so many of the wonderful products that the IAM makes. Everything from, what is it, I think Harley Davidson,
yes,
to, I have a list here. So cereals to Coca-Cola and Pepsi to candy like Thin Mints, one of my favorites, John Deere tractors, Harley Davidson, and things that we use every day from Saran Wrap to Sylvania light bulbs. Those are just a few of the many hundreds of products the IAM is involved in. So thank you to you and to your IAM members.
No problem. We'll do anything to support our union brothers and sisters across North America. So thank you as well. And here we have your website up, labor411.org. Is there anything else you want people to know about any upcoming events?
We have lots of events that are planned. You know, so much of what we do is education, and we know that in the labor movement. So we had a fun union night at the Dodgers. We're having a Galaxy night at the soccer. We're doing the Flyers in Philadelphia. Labor 411 is now in 5 cities: Los Angeles, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and coming soon, New York. So we're going to be planning events in all of those, and how you can drink your way to a stronger middle class, how you can shop your way to a stronger. These are all, like I said, the fun lessons that we want to impart to people. So lots of fun sporting events, which most people don't know are all, you know, almost wall-to-wall union, and we have lots of beer and alcohol in our union treasure chest. So those are all good fun things that we like to educate people and impart to people.
That's right. So we can even make it a union party.
Absolutely. Union barbecues, union parties. So we have lots of fun shopping lists and ways that you can support unions each and every day.
And each of the cities that you mentioned, I see over your left shoulder the printed version. So someone can actually have it mailed to them, or would they have to go pick up the print version?
Absolutely, yes. We order it online, and we have them online, and we can and they can hopefully go to their central labor councils and get copies of it. We also mail them out around the country. So yes, they can absolutely reach out to us, and we'll be happy to put a copy in the mail.
Okay, thank you so much, Cherri.
Great. Tanya, thank you so much. We really are our IAM brothers and sisters, so thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was Cherri Senders, the founder of Labor 411, and for more information, you can visit the website, which is labor411.org. That's labor411.org. You see it right there. And as she said, the cities are listed: Los Angeles, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York is pending, so we have more cities added there, and you can find great information either online or through the printed version that you can find, and you can order online as well, so let's support each other. Well, it's time to take a look at our calendar, so grab a pen. Here's what's coming up. Registrations are due now for upcoming classes, which include EAP Special Topics, FSC Intermediate Steward Training, Hazmat, FSC Collective Bargaining, and the Advanced Communicators class. And if you want more information, just visit the website wimpasinger.iamaw.org. We have other events coming up as well. Now, this week is that Young Worker Strategy Program that we just showed you. We have the Midwest Territories Staff Conference going on as well. And then October 9th to the 12th is the AFL-CIO Metal Trades Conference taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada. And also in Las Vegas, coming up November 15th to the 17th, is the Guide Dogs of America events, which usually include a clay sporting event. There's usually a Hogs for Dog motorcycle ride, and then the biggest fundraiser of the year, the William W. Wimpasinger Weekend Charity Banquet, takes place that weekend as well. And of course, Guide Dogs of America was founded with the help of the Machinist Union because of a machinist who was told years ago that he was too old to get a guide dog, and we thought that that was just ridiculous. So this is a great organization, and we have members all across the United States and Canada that are raising funds for this wonderful charity. We call it our favorite charity. So we look forward to that event in November. Well, that is it for this edition and this Wednesday. Join us next week for another episode of Activate Live. And if you like what you've watched, please share this video. Don't forget to comment. See you next week.